Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and it's been a few days since I recorded, so I'm a little bit lost, but hey, I found Louis. He's in the sea again. Ah, he loves a swim. So anyway, that's definitely canon. Yep, he loves a swim, famously. He doesn't, I'm making that up. I have no idea. Also, he's on a boat. He's not swimming. So anyway, he's trying to keep the Fae Enchantress safe, who for some reason has moved into Bilbali, with Carcassonne being completely ransacked by beastmen, which I can't have my southern borders ransacked by beastmen, so of course I do need to look after her. I am working to confederate her and move her back into the castle Carcassonne, so we'll hopefully have her defend the southern borders a little bit better, and that'll free up Louen, finally, to be able to march actually into the Empire, because our friend Carl needs a hell of a lot of help. Because as you can see, these undead are really acting up. They have Talabheim already. And so I specified Talabheim because Talabheim is actually one of the sort of the four big cities of the Empire. There's Talabheim, Middenheim, Altdorf and Nuln are like the four major cities in the Empire. There are other, you know, fairly big cities and things kicking about, but those really are the big four. So one of the big four being taken, that's bad. That spells a lot of disaster. Also, it looks like hang on, that's Nordland, isn't it? So yeah, it looks like oh god, what? Ostland. I mean, it says there. It says right there. I forgot what province that was, but yes, Ostland looks like it's been completely destroyed, which obviously is bad. That doesn't often happen. I mean, in the game, sure, but historically, provinces don't get wiped out all that often. They've lost a couple, but the Empire is over 2,500 years old. What nation lasts that long? Seriously, like, that's crazy. So the idea of provinces being wiped out, it's incredibly rare. Oh, and another thing, which I find really interesting. So, obviously here we have, God, we can't see it quite. It should say, there we go, Province Solent. So Solent was one of the provinces that got destroyed, and then Total War Warhammer brought it back, so they had somewhere to put Balthazar Gelt, so he had his own starting location. So they sort of brought Solent back from the dead, which is interesting, because in the latest edition of Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, which is the only current, like, living sort of document for, I'm just going to end the turn, by the way. Actually, I need to check my paladins, because we may as well get some work done while I'm chatting nonsense. Okay, so he has moved. So, Solent, that area, has actually been sort of brought back to life in Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. They've added a new sort of dynamic down there, where it was Magnus the Pious. So in the previous Chaos Invasion, the most recent one, that isn't the one that's like inevitably going to happen during this playthrough, the previous one, Magnus the Pious, managed to unite the Empire once more against the Chaos threat, and he became Emperor. And this is nothing. Bye, Felix. Silly. So he united the Empire again, but he actually brought that province back into being, but not as Solent, but as Sudenburg. Sorry, Sudenland. He brought it back as Sudenland. So, you know, Southland. Which is awesome. So now, sort of in canon, right, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, certainly, but people tend to disregard Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, but like, it's a living world, right? They're all true. Army books never really say anything that disputes what's in the... It's just whatever's newest tends to be the case. But the fact is, it's the most recent description of the Empire from a currently running fantasy series, right? So I think that's really interesting. So that could be considered canon when they reinvigorate, you know, when they re-release the Old World. That could be in line with it. Although the Old World is supposedly in the time of the Three Emperors, which predates Magnus the Pious. It was Magnus the Pious that brought the three, essentially the three empires back into one empire after the time of the Three Emperors. So Sudenland might end up being considered canon in sort of every aspect. So we'll see. We'll see. Because that's the thing, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, like Games Workshop still have a say in it. Like, they don't just let these third-party authors just completely upend things that they aren't interested in actually maintaining or following up, right? So, you know, or at least standing beside and go, yeah, this is true. So, anyway. So, follow gained. Squire. As knights in training, squires assist their masters on and off the field of battle. Extra magic item drop chance. Lovely. Ah, Aquitaine. has clearly been upgraded enough for it to decide to tell me about it. So the Dukedom of Aquitaine is a founding dukedom that lies within the gentle western coast of Bretonnia. Known for having one of the most tranquil lands within the entire old world, Aquitaine is famous for its highly arable farmlands and its gentle sandy shores. Due to its tranquility and without any external threats to unify this dukedom's people, this land is extremely famous for its unstable, violent atmosphere, with feuds between nobles, peasants, revolution and small civil wars being an all-too-common occurrence. Nevertheless, the lands of Aquitaine are still a beautiful sight to behold, with their knights being among the most stubborn and courageous out of all the realms of Bretonnia. The current ruler of Aquitaine is the young, enigmatic and courageous Duke Armand, a fearsome Grail Knight of the Lady of the Lake, who lives within the high walls of Castle Aquitaine, located within the southern borders of the dukedom. Well, how about that? So that is something that I think is a bit sad for poor old Bretonnia in Total War Warhammer, but sort of necessary, I think, is the fact that the dukedoms share dukedoms. So, you know, the province of Bordelot is actually 2 dukedoms, because there's Aquitaine and Bordelot within it. So they have to go with, like, what is the biggest one in each area, so they could chop it up in a way that sort of matched the rest of the world, because having Bordelot and then it's nearby, you know, towns or whatever, and then Aquitaine and its nearby towns, it would be so crowded. Just so crowded. And that would actually make them incredibly powerful. You know, they make just Bretonnia stomp if they had, you know, got like twice as many settlements as anyone else, sort of per square foot, you know. It'd be pretty bad for poor old empire with their very large provinces with sort of one obvious capital in each. But anyway, so the gleaming all-encasing suit of silver is light but still grants the wearer a heavy degree of protection, surely the hallmarks of elven artifice. Toll Keeper. Collecting money for the government is a thankless job. Doing so in the midst of the wilderness is practically a death sentence. Okay, we need to give that to someone. How about Beaumont? He's just sitting about. Oh, he's already got one. I've already got one! What do you mean you've already got one? It's the Grail. Anyway. Bit of a very naughty boy. That's life of Brian. Anyway, right, who else we got? Who else can we give a Toll Keeper to? In fact, can we give Toll Keepers to...
Paladin of Bretonnia.
Paladins. We cannot. But I guess you can have better campaign line of sight. I mean, why not?
My legend inspires.
I'm not going to bother equipping anything else. There's no point.
My reputation.
I always do that. I always end up moving the army that I've moved the guy into by accident. And you were headed over here, weren't you? You were going to go meet the vampire count so I could declare war on all of them. So I could try and lure them over here. So the Reichland is actually doing well over here now, which is interesting. Did he just confederate? Can't have. Must have done that sooner, I just hadn't really picked up on it. But anyway, so the Reichland is pushing into this area, which is good. That is something. Or... hang on. Oh yeah, no, the Vampire Counts and von Karsteins do still exist. My bad. I was thinking it was only the von Karsteins still going. But no, we still got the Vampire Counts. But yeah, it's going well. It's going well over there. Just not well in the rest of the territory. Yeah, they shouldn't really be swapping territory like this. One faction should be trying to hold on to their own holdings, really. It just spells disaster for everyone, really. Because if they're both taking territory off each other, then none of that territory is going to be running effectively. And if none of that territory is running very effectively, then Chaos is just going to walk in and crush everybody. Because Chaos is no friend to the undead. The undead and Chaos do not get along. Because that's the thing, the Chaos Gods do not like undead, because that's denying them their fill of souls, and if everyone in the world is undead, then nothing changes, right? You know, undeath is very much just putting pause on the universe, you know? So, because, you know, dead people don't have kids, and they don't die either. So it's just like, oh, it's just stagnation, isn't it? So, pox shelter is always nice. Do we need a pox shelter over here? Perhaps. What are we going to get in mod for? Something sneezy. Clearly I need a pox shelter. So I guess we're going to go with a pox shelter. No, we were going to go with defences in mod 4. That's it. So, Beaumont the Devote is doing well.
King Louen Leoncoeur.
Louen Leoncoeur, you just sit tight, I suppose. You just hang out here. Yeah. Not very interesting, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. It's a real pity. I really do want to move into Castle Carcassonne again. I just can't risk it. Well, I guess I could risk it now. I could actually maybe send Beaumont down here. But how many turns is that going to take? Quite a few. But I wonder if that's still worth what. Actually, I can just send the Fey Enchantress or Manon le Troubadour. So yeah, I guess I'll send Beaumont to go take Castle Carcassonne, because there's no risk of the Fey Enchantress being wiped out while Louen stood there. So we don't have to actually worry about that. Alright, Aquitaine. Let's get you a windmill. Excellent. And bigger pox shelter, so you get more growth. And we're out of money again. So, Ombre du Bois. Was it the treasure we were going for? It was. Good, let's do that. Monster of the Sea. Your ocean scouts bring news that the bloated corpse of a massive sea monster has floated to the surface in some nearby straits. Although its carcass swells dangerously with noxious gases, you know that the belly of such a gargantuan monster can potentially yield numerous valuable treasures. A salvage mission can be a risky endeavour, however, as it is likely that other salvagers will have caught wind of the opportunity. Let's loot the carcass. Wonderful. This is not worth fighting. It really isn't. Oh well. I don't want to lose chivalry. We're trying to gain chivalry. That's all we're doing. So, 6 grand, lovely. Before you could reach the sea monster's corpse, you were suddenly accosted by a horde of undead pirates, also staking a claim to the potentially valuable remains. After dispatching them in the ensuing sea battle, you looted their galleon's coffers before sailing on to the beast's remains, where your crew were able to cut open its belly and extract further wealth and treasures. Which sounds like a horrible task. Just sounds horrible. Ugh. Like, I'm sure we've all seen those, you know, videos of whales, like beached whales, just like blowing up as like they just get filled with gases and they just burst, and you just end up with like rotten viscera covering a beach. Like, I wouldn't want to go anywhere near that. It's just horrible. Absolutely foul. So anyway, it's full of money though, so I suppose there are worse jobs. I can't think of any. I don't think there are worse jobs. Anyway. Possibly the, oh, what's it called? Oh, there's a fantastic role that is it's actually from like British, monarchy. There's a ridiculous role that is actually present in Bretonnian nobility as well. It's the something that, is it the Keeper of the Stool? It's something like that. I'm sure someone will remember, but it's literally the guy that wipes the king's bum. But actually comes with a load of perks. You get loads of land and all sorts, like a ton of money. You do great. It's a really good role. In Bretonnia's case, it was actually I think it's a Grail Knight was actually given the role. So as a Grail Knight, you know, a semi-immortal Superman. Yeah, given the role of wiping the king's bum. Which I guess you'd have to be a semi-immortal Superman. I mean, we've all seen the king's diet, right? We know what kings are like, you know, their gout and everything. So, anyway, let's get Lance of Bretonnia. Extra charge bonus sounds lovely. Good. Good job, Gilfoy. You're doing a good job. I'm proud of you. Let's get... yeah, Transformation of Cadon. It's always fun summoning a monster to come help you out.
Noble.
And now we can afford some more bits and bobs. Now, let's make sure we've got the best garrison up here. Because actually, garrisons are pretty good. We should be able to fight off most Norscan threats, I think. We should be alright. And remember, this isn't fully developed yet. We have further to go. So I think we'll be okay. And we do have one more tier, actually, for the cities as well. I really do like the minor, like the tier 4 minor settlements. I think it's a really fun mod. I'm kind of sad that it doesn't exist in the game. I like the idea of the main settlements having like a little advantage. But, I don't know, I like the additional variety that you have in terms of sort of your building templates. Just gives you a little bit more freedom to sort of put buildings where you want to. Which, I know, it's part of the puzzle, but I don't know, I don't find it a very fun puzzle. Like, I think they could be a little bit more lenient on the buildings you can build. Because it's still an investment. So, you know. Let us have it. Let us have it, CA. Let us develop our minor settlements more. They don't have to be minor. You know, they could grow big and strong. Speaking of big and strong, what do we want here? I think I might just go with the pox shelter here as well for the extra growth and replenishment, because replenishment's useful on sort of these border areas. If they do get attacked, if someone's really like keen to go for them, you know, might get chaos invasions or something, just hit by wave after wave, they might not have time to recover between attacks very well, so replenishment is quite useful. Beaumont the Devoted is on his way to Castle Carcassonne. I think we're good. I think we're done. Cathaic got destroyed. Poor Cathaic. Oh no. Oh well. Clearly they had been sort of manipulated by Morathi or something to end up at war with the other High Elves. Clearly they did something wrong. So, you know, I'm happy to believe Eltharion wouldn't just attack someone like that, another prince, without, you know, proper, you know, some real reason for it. So we finally met the von Karsteins. Fantastic. That means we can finally declare war on them.
Then and only then
And Sylvania are coming too. Perfect. Good. We did it. We have the wars now. Now we kind of want Beaumont back here. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sure it'll be fine. Probably. I'm actually alright with this being a little bit iffy. Because if this is a little bit iffy over here, then it means that Louen can come in and start, you know, kicking some butt.
Protector of the realm.
Kicking some undead butt. So, Felix, you dead now? Good boy. And Chilfroy just completed his vow. That's quite funny. That was the Grail vow. Just booting some some, you know, 99% dead ex-nobleman, well, ex-merchant lord, I guess, banging on our doors, just coming out with 1,000 men and just stabbing him the hell up. Apparently that was the chivalrous thing that he needed to do to earn his right to drink from the Grail. It's unusual, but, you know, the lady works in mysterious ways. Women, am I right? Oh yeah, some comments for that. Feel the sarcasm, guys. Feel the sarcasm. So, let's go with Cursed Andrea. Good.
Do you know who I am?
Boop.
Seers.
Alright, let's have a
My
look.
strength and wisdom
Yeah, you go over there. Oh, come on now.
My path is clear.
There we
I
go.
see my path.
It's really odd that you can't tell people to go
My
to a
steps
settlement
are
when they're in water. You have to tell them to go to land and then to a settlement. There's some weird pathfinding issues there, which I wonder if they'll fix. Because I wonder what the sort of issue is. Because clearly there's got to be a problem, you know, or else it would just work, right? Because that's how the game works. You click where you want to go, but if it suddenly doesn't let you, then there's clearly some strange pathfinding stuff going on that prevents that from being the case, or prevents them from easily fixing it, or else that's just how it would be, wouldn't it? So let's encamp here, I suppose, so you can get some replenishment. Lovely. And Beaumont, don't care how devoted you are. You need to move. Oh, we're trespassing. My bad. My bad, guys. Well, do you want to have a...
Welcome to fair Bretonnia.
He is happy to give me military access, so I guess he's not that offended.
If you insist.
And I could have asked for money there, but I don't feel that's right. Oh, good. We can get a trade with Rakarth. Hello, Rakarth. Ooh. Oh, well. She knows how to talk to Louis. She really does. She really does. That's how you do it.
Who calls? Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
On it.
Nordland finally trading with us. That's really good.
So,
How about Middenland?
So what can the Empire do?
So we can. So they don't want to trade, but I'm surprised we can actually trade. Oh yeah, yeah, we've actually got land bordering them now. I guess that's not that surprising that we can trade. It just usually they're landlocked and it's annoying. Seriously, Middenland not having a port is such a huge disadvantage. The fact that Middenland is such a powerful province without like a major port is really rather impressive. Like they're an impressive people. So let's have a look. I think that's everybody. And I am going to see if we can trade with the Hellspire tribe. They're probably not going to want to. No, they really don't want to. But I did want to check, just because there is precedent for Norska and Marienburg trading. Even even Longueuil, any port city. Like, Norskins do trade furs. There are traders within Norska, you know. A lot of that plunder, it gets sold back into the same markets that got plundered, you know. It's a thing that happens. That's the thing, people will buy stuff that they want or think they can make money out of. You know, they're not gonna necessarily question it. Also, in a world like, you know, Total War Warhammer, even just Warhammer in general, really. Mostly Warhammer in general, really. Because usually it's just Earth. That's the world we're talking about. In Warhammer, we're not. But yeah, it's, I forgot my point. I forgot my point completely. Oh yeah, spoils of war exist. Like, spoils of war exist, and that's legal. If you're at war with someone, and you take their stuff, that was considered fine. You'd take it home, and you'd sell it, and you'd make money from it. You'd profit from the war. Hell, that's still happening now in Earth. You know, in Earthworld. This one. The one you're in. So, you know, it still happens. Not saying it's a good thing, but it's accepted. It's profitable. Doesn't make it a good thing. So, let's move on. Oh, Ikit just turned up. What? Whoa, hang on. He's in Bretonnia. He's in the heart of Bretonnia. Because he's just attacked Beaumont. When I saw Ikit, I assumed he'd attack Louis or something, but no. That's, Pickle. So we have a bunch of Knights of the Realm. It's got some characters here, but so do we. Not that they're the best. And we do... I just want to look at your spells. So we do have Awaken the Wood and Earthblood, which will keep us going for a long time. That will keep us going. The thing I'm most scared of is that it's Ikit, so he has a bloody nuke, doesn't he? Yes, he does. The nuke is the big thing that I need to worry about, because it will completely annihilate my knights, and that will lose us the fight. However, Warplock Giselles and Rattling Guns, if I can get into them, I can kill them pretty quickly, and even Doomflayers, they don't hold up well against cavalry. Heavy cavalry pins them down, and they do get torn apart pretty quickly. So I think this is doable. But I'd rather have a garrison help me, so I will try and retreat once. Okay, now there's no hope of escaping, so we have no choice but to fight this. This is going to be pretty brutal. We may lose Beaumont here. We may lose him. Genuinely. He's on a Pegasus, though, which does help us. That does give us some maneuverability. I'm trying to think. That is map-wide, isn't it? He can do it wherever the hell he wants. That's the problem. What might be really fun is if we can get Beaumont in, jump on top of some of the artillery, like, immediately, and then Ikit, being an idiot, just nukes his own army. Because that sort of thing does happen sometimes with the AI. They're not the brightest. But, oh, well, we're fighting it. We're fighting it. Alright, here we go. So what we're going to do, I've decided, is we are going to hide in the trees with everybody. Now, if the AI is cheating, then this is going to be very costly, because he's just going to nuke the trees and kill everything. But, if he's as stupid as I think he might be, I think we might be able to do what I said that we could do, and get him to nuke his own troops. So that's what we're going to try and do. So, I don't like the amount of damage that I'm likely to take from the rattling guns, etc. That is going to sting. And he's got assassins and all sorts, so like he's got enough... He's got enough stuff that could threaten me in a big way. These Giselles are doing naughty things to me. I'm not a fan of it. Okay, you need to get in there. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay. It'd be nice if I had my spellcaster nearby as well, but I just can't afford them to get any closer. I also don't know if the AI will recognize this as a threat that needs dealing with. God, look at... Imagine if they nuked this. Ah, because the thing is, nukes don't do anything to the likes of single models. They don't really touch heroes. It's only infantry they do. Alright, let's risk it for a biscuit. And at the very least, these guys are going to kill a bunch of their own men. Oh, come on, set up the nuke. Please set up the nuke. It would be so good if they nuked here. I don't think they're going to, though. An assassin's coming. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. It's a shame. It's a shame. I'll say that much. It's a big old pity.
Battle ready! I am with you!
Alright.
Apace!
Keep moving, I suppose. Oh, you need to get out of there again.
Ready for the charge, knights! Apace!
Okay. I need to be zoomed out here a lot.
Honor before glory!
Like I really do.
For the lady!
Because I need to make sure that I see the glyph
Attack!
for when the nuke begins. Because, I mean, they're definitely going to try and nuke me. It's just... it's how they roll. It's just how they do it, you know?
Faith is my armor! Annihilate them!
Gisele's a waste of time over there, which is great.
Yes!
And, okay, looks like he's a bit stuck in there, which is a problem. Nope. That's going to be the nuke. No, it's not. Alright, never mind. Okay. You go deal with them. Oh, no, you deal with them. My bad. There's the nuke, there's the nuke, there's the nuke. Yeah, alright, keep running. Yeah. So your single model barely got touched. But I guess we're safe from the nukes now. No, no one lag it. Need to blow this up. Alright, let's heal. Shield away. Wonderful. Alright, you deal with them. And yeah, looks like we're gonna be fine here. I think we'll be okay. No, get out of there. Alright. I mean, that's a bit of a pickle, but I think we'll be fine. Oh, Warp Lightning. Oh, that stings. Hate Warp Lightning. I mean, I actually love it. It's a great spell. But, hurts. Hurts a lot. Okay, yeah, they got wiped out. And they're shattered. Wonderful. Ah, more Warp Lightning. He's got it. He's got it, don't you? Can't help yourself. Can't help yourself. Just gotta keep murdering me. Jerk. Okay. Alright, Noble Knights. You guys need to back off. And Ikit Claw is blasting us. And oh, they've still got the Warfire throws in it. They're still going. Alright, let's deal with these clan rats, shall we? And oh no! No, you can't go. Try and get him back in the fight. And oh no. Oh, Shilthroy is having a bad day. Okay. Oh, that's bad news too. Oh, you got out. Well done. Well done. You need to keep running, of course. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to win this. To be honest. Oh, you guys need to attack them. Yeah, they're characters that they have. Well, they have a lot of them. Oh, word. You jump down there. Yeah. Let's get one of those so we can break them a little quicker. Oh, we're still stuck fighting them. You guys need to back off some more. And spellcaster's out. Okay, they're nearly dealt with. Come on, guys. Move. Keep moving, lads. Keep moving. Okay, come on. Ooh. Oh, there goes Shilthroy. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, it was inevitable. Oh, come on. Just go away. Stop being alive. I hate it. Alright, charge him while he's there. You guys can back the hell off. Go bail out him, please. And, I hate these spells. Rubbish. Okay, go bail out the paladin. I don't like that Marie Babineau is being chased like she is.
Awaiting order! At once!
Okay, keep moving.
Paladin of
Okay,
Bretonnia.
that's good news, though a little late. And looks like army loss is kicking in.
Pull back!
Got it. I made a good dent in him. Gutted. But we didn't even wipe out the Giselles. I thought we'd wiped out his artillery. Because those are things that really occupy most of your time and have to sort of force you to play more riskily. So, oh, that didn't help. I didn't realize they had storm vermin. Yeah, genuinely. I had a lot of my front line expecting them to just go toe to toe and survive for a long time. I didn't realize they had storm vermin. That's why all our infantry just got chewed through so easily. So yeah, that's a pity. That really threw off my holistic calculations. It was going to be a nightmare anyway, but I was genuinely surprised that our infantry buckled so quickly.
Champion of the league.
Ah, there we go. Alright, appease the lords. Oh, it cost more. Interesting, I didn't realise that. So, it was Duke Lambard of Carcassonne, one of the famed companions of Gilles the Uniter, who first adopted the image of the sword for his nation's heraldry, although Carcassonne was one of few Bretonnian provinces that did not see a great battle on its lands. Lombard rode out to fight victoriously in 9 of them. The blade symbolises Carcassonne's warrior culture, attested by their centuries-old tradition of gifting every newborn son a freshly forged sword, which they are made to touch as soon as they enter the world. It is then ornamentally placed above their cots until it can be wielded. Well, isn't that nice? Aww. Also, every newborn son... It's not every newborn son, is it? It's every newborn noble son. Let's be honest. Peasants can't afford a sword every time they have a kid. They're peasants, okay? They don't have access to healthcare or anything. The mortality rate of young is so big that they wouldn't make a sword for them. It's that simple. They just wouldn't bother. So, yeah, sad fact, but like, people used to have a lot more kids than they do now. Because they kind of had to if they wanted to end up with any. It's pretty grim, you know? It's pretty awful. And yeah. But swords are expensive too. So, appease the lords. Yeah, we're going to do that one, because I don't want to give up on any chivalry, because we need that. And now, we have the Fair Enchantress. So she's immortalized. If she gets attacked now, it doesn't matter. We don't have to care. We don't have to care. Wow, Manon le Troubadour has got quite the army here. Wow.
What would you have of me?
And we do have another spellcaster. Did you get good things? You did. Wow. I mean, I would have got Wild Heart by now, but that's good. Good for you. Good for you, guys. You did it. So, the Sons of Carcassonne. The symbol of the sword, the insignia of their warrior culture. Which I think is quite funny that the warrior culture got the spellcaster as its faction leader. It's kind of amusing.
Who calls?
So we've got a student as well. I guess I'll give that to the Fair Enchantress. Nice. And a bailiff, why not? And a toll keeper. Oh, we can't actually give her the student. How about you? How about this damsel? Hang on, let's have a look at you actually. You're rank 6. And yeah, similarly gifted. Do we want that other beastcaster, or do we want to get rid of her? Hard to say, actually. I don't think we need another one right now. I know, bit of a pity to get rid of any spellcasters, but you know, we're running on a pretty tight budget right now. Okay, what can I get you? I guess I'll just keep putting up Ornan's Thunderbolt. Oh, how about a Convergence we haven't leveled up to 2 yet? I should do that. It's a good spell.
King Louen
It's a very good
Leoncoeur.
spell. Okay, so now...
I will see it done.
Ikit Claw is right there.
Stop now!
Right next to Brion, which is definitely going to get wiped off the face of the earth. So,
Devotee of the lady.
yay.
You seek prophecy.
So, Fae Enchantress can get close, but not close enough.
King Louen.
Alright.
Glory
No.
of
God
Wales.
damn it. Alright, you head over there.
No.
No. Do.
I hear
Please.
the wind.
Thank you. This might be enough to put off Ikit Claw, but I doubt it. Brion has nothing. There's no chance. There's no chance.
Not logical.
Yeah, I mean, just the one remaining Doomflayer will be able to absolutely terrorize all of that. Everyone here. It's all infantry, right? Yeah, it's all infantry. Although we do have some archers that might be able to hit it on its approach. But we'll see. We'll see. At least Aquitaine has one unit of cavalry that we can use. Alright, let's see. Windmill. Lovely. Alright, we spent a lot of money.
We have met before.
Ambre Dubois. You head to Caron.
I have
And
seen
Caron doesn't actually make much money right now because of our whole destroying our industry, building, not building a windmill thing. We went with pox shelters instead, didn't we? So we could actually raise this up a bit. Which, I mean, I guess in 4 more turns, and we can get Caron to a city. So it's not so bad. It's not so bad. But it does mean it's not earning a lot of money right now. Longueuil is earning a ton, though. Really earns a lot with the port and the and all the farming. Very nice. Marienburg obviously earns a ton as well. We're nowhere near getting Marienburg up to like maximum utility. So we're gonna be pretty damn wealthy before long. Although I imagine our armies are going to cost us a lot more before long too. So we'll probably be as rich as ever. Blessing of the Lady is quite good. 20% physical resist. I do like that. I think that would be a big help. Although I would like to get to stand your ground. So let's go Protectors of the Realm. Sounds good. Excellent. Right. So Beaumont, sadly, got a bit killed. But he's a legendary lord, so it's only a bit killed.
King Louen.
Okay, good.
What is your
So
behest?
this is all working out rather well. So for the Priestess of the Lady, I guess you can go over to
I will be rewarded.
the Fey Enchantress, who's just going to be loitering there for a bit. Oh, you can loiter in the territory, though, girl. Come on. So you loiter there. Manon le Troubadour is going to head over here to Castle Carcassonne. And probably going to be disbanded, honestly. This is ridiculous. But I want to make sure we get Ikit first. Alright. Although I do wonder...
Your coming was for
Oh, there might be something else over here, though. So I'm a little bit concerned if there's something else nearby. I don't want to disband all this for the huge money savings and then have her wiped out, but actually, I don't feel precious about a level 1 character or this army, so I'm actually going to disband them,
We have met before.
which is fine. The idea of
I
those
have
guys
seen your heart.
not putting themselves to good use when they're not on my payroll. You know, they're going to be running around trying to smite evil and, you know, generally be a bunch of crazy fanatics, so I'll just let them go. They can just go off into the countryside, you know. Castle Carcassonne, obviously. This whole place got destroyed by beastmen. I'm sure there's beastmen everywhere. So, yeah, go free. Hunt them down. Hunt them down. Lovely.
True knight of
And
Bretonnia.
Mathieu now has nowhere to go. Aww. And his friend died. They were friends, those two paladins. You know. Each one of the lads. They were pals. They were pals. They were lads. They were in the in crowd. Now you're getting it. Alright, you head down here. I want Mathieu du Castillon to go hang out with the Fey Enchantress, I think. Who's going to be protecting our southern borders eventually. I really don't know what to do with Bill Barley, though. Is Bill Barley worth having? Like, really? It doesn't really earn much. It does have a Grail Chapel, though. We are spreading, you know, spreading worship of the Lady through these ridiculous, I mean, what to call them? Heathens, maybe? Except I don't think Bretonnia really expects the rest of the world to worship the Lady, because the Lady is Bretonnia itself. I imagine it expects respect, but not worship. It doesn't even let the peasants worship. Why would it let people from other countries worship her, you know? It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one to think about. So, let's get more heraldry, I suppose. Try and unite Bretonnia. That will put up the peasant economy a lot, which is nice. I do like that a lot. Although, we will need to get the Wood Elves to like us first. So we're actually going to do that. Although diplomacy of men sounds like a good idea too. We already have the thing for vampire counts, which is excellent. So yeah, let's go leaders of men, because we are about to launch a crusade into the heart of the Empire. On behalf of the Empire, of course, but we need to make sure that we have the, you know, the correct diplomats putting in the good work, so they know our motives are pure and chivalrous, you know. Got to make sure that's the case. So, moving on. War fails. Good. Good. Always like to hear a war failed. And, oh, Green Vow's gone. Green Vow, the Green Knight. His vow is fulfilled. He has gone. I just put 3 sentences in one sentence that didn't make any sense. But, you know, that's fine. Whatever. Seeing his duty to the Bretonnians completed, the Green Knight has faded once again into memory. To the vast majority of Bretonnians, his recent heroics are nothing more than tall tales. Yet to those who fought alongside him, know that, although it is a dark age, it is still an age of heroes and of legends made real. We got sea legs. That's nice. Good job, buddy. Speaking of sea legs, I just want to check. Oh no, she doesn't have any troths. Vows. Yes, he's all vowed up. We're all good. We're all good on that army. Just wanted to check some more. Someone's trying to murder you, aren't they? They're totally trying to murder you. It's Belquint Marsqueak.
What is your behest?
That was very screamy. Alright, you go over there.
The lady is with you.
You, girl, repopulate that castle.
What would you have of me?
Bretonnians are very sexist, what can I say?
Who wishes the grail?
So,
That is
Mary
forbidden.
Jackson. I mean, I think we can fight her off, actually. We don't need much to fight this off.
Can't be done.
There's a lot of artillery, but we have a lot of peasants. That's the thing, if you want to defeat vampire counts, just spam. Spam will do it. All of your infantry are going to beat theirs, and no matter how much artillery they've got, they're never going to be able to kill enough infantry to stop you from overwhelming their lines. Like in multiplayer as well, just loads of peasant archers just to rain fire on them. It could work really well. Using knights, you're just going to lose a lot of value very quickly. But speaking of knights, I think we should get some to escort her. Maybe questing knights? Because the idea of... it's going to take 4 turns, though. I do quite like the idea of questing knights visiting her at some point. Because, you know, what better way, what better quest is there than one given to you by the sort of emissary of the lady, you know? So do some questing knights, keeping nearby. Is, yeah, they'd definitely come to that summons, wouldn't they? But 4 turns in global, it's too long. Really too expensive. Screw it, let's just get, let's get a couple of them. And Gor-Rok Campaign can start getting built as well, so we have something to inspire them. And I know, we just got rid of like 1 billion of them. That's fine. And you... I did move you over here, but actually... Where was I going to put this one? I don't know. Was I going to have you join the lady? Maybe I was. I don't know why I sent her over there. Yeah, I was going to have her join the Fey Enchantress. Not the lady, the Fey Enchantress. Alright, that'll do.
King Louen Leoncoeur.
Okay, good.
A king
Good
stands
stuff.
with you.
Right. Can't quite
The lady
get to
wills
Ikit
it.
Claw, I don't think. Nah. Close, though. Close.
The lady
Shouldn't make him think
and
twice
my
about attacking
right.
anywhere.
Paladin of
Can I block him? I can't block the army, but I can assault his units. Or I can try and assassinate some of these guys. It's not very chivalrous, but... I mean, it would be pretty great, actually, to get rid of some of these. So, I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to attempt it. Well?
No!
Failure. Yeah, well. That was pretty... It is pretty likely.
Noble.
Gorsel and Arnell, more pox shelters. Pox shelters all over this place. Makes a lot of sense. There's a lot of diseases that can come from swamps. So you gotta be careful with that. So still haven't seen any Dark Elves trying to attack me. I tried my best. I declared war on them. But I guess if someone declares war on you, you sort of expect them to attack you, right?
I am the Fae.
They're probably expecting me to attack them.
What is your behest?
Alright, so this is where we're going to end the episode. So very, very sad. We got an army caught out that wasn't really built for fighting in the open field there. Just, yeah, we hadn't bolstered it up. It was only a little one. It was only a little army. Sort of supplement a garrison kind of little army. So that was a pity, but... You know, Ikit Claw's out in the open now, which is good. Hopefully, we'll be able to chase him down with Louen next episode. You know. Hopefully it'll do the job. And, oh wow, I didn't realise he was on a... Was he on that in the episode? Because he didn't seem to get stuck into combat much. No, he's using his flamethrower, so he must have earned that when he killed Shilfoy. No, it wasn't Shilfoy, was it? It's Beaumont. Anyway, whatever, he's dead now, so who cares? We'll come back to life, don't worry about it. So yeah, we'll leave it here, guys. So I feel like I haven't done a huge amount today. I was a bit surprised when I saw the time recording. We've done not a lot. But we've been talking a lot about the Warhammer world, which I know is something you guys enjoy, but it's a tough thing to get a balance for. I still want to achieve stuff. This isn't supposed to be a lore video, you know, it's still supposed to be a campaign video. So it's a tough thing to balance. So I'll try and be a bit more expeditious in the next one. You know, try and get some more stuff done. Try and get Louen up in the Vampire Count's faces. Try and help out the Empire. You know, things of that nature. We'll try and be a bit more expeditious. So, should be fun. So anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.